like a bat with an eye patch. All black through the woods with a backpack and a lit match. Spark one time, get the whole city looking like a dark shade of orange when I burn it. Damn, on a hunt for a crown. When I get it, I'ma run it. Cause nobody in the game right now even deserve it. But I didn't try for it anyway. I should have made it a little bit and I made a penny turn to gold. And I got it for the thoughts, I made a penny for the soul.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am here at Parris Island in South Carolina to train like a Marine recruit for the next 3 days. I want to do all of this to get a better understanding of what thousands of men and women every year go through for the Marines and our military in general. I get to be joined by 3 other YouTubers this week: Lucas Gomez, Jesse LaFleur, and Caleb City. I want to say a special shout out to the U.S. Marine Corps for sponsoring this video and allowing me to do something that very few civilians get to do. I'm completely aware that what I'm doing is only 3 days of what every single Marine experiences for 13 weeks. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up, get on a school bus, meet my drill instructors, and get my ass handed to me. Challenge accepted.
What's up, guys? My name's Jesse LaFleur. I'm a professional parkour athlete and freerunner.
What's up? My name's Lucas Gomez, and I'm a 2-time national finalist on American Ninja Warrior.
Caleb City. I don't know why I'm here. I'm completely unqualified for this.
Man, move! I don't want no more water! I'm tired of drinking water!
Alright. I think parkour and freerunning has already given me advantage in anything obstacle-based, but I think this training goes way beyond.
I think this is going to be mostly a mental challenge. The psychological aspect is what's going to really mess most of us up. Jesse will absolutely be the best. He's always jumping off of buildings and stuff. I feel like this is going to be no big deal for him. Michelle, I'm sorry. I am the most worried about you. Please don't take that the wrong way.
I think I'm going to easily do the worst out of the 4 of us, but we'll see. I got heart. I don't want to go anymore. I'm ready for it. I just don't feel like doing it anymore.
I already know. They're gonna be going out the gate, gonna mess with us so hard. They're gonna come on the bus and kick our asses on the bus.
All of you look at me now. Scream, "Aye, sir!"
Aye, sir!
Get on my bus. You are now aboard Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Parris Island, South Carolina. And you have just taken your first step toward becoming a member of the world's finest fighting force, the United States Marine Corps. You will do what you are told to do, when you are told to do it, without question. Marine Corps success depends on teamwork. The word "I" will no longer be part of your vocabulary. Do you understand?
Aye, sir.
Scream, "Yes, sir!"
Yes, sir! From the first second we met the drill instructors, it was game on. When they asked us to phone someone from home to let them know that we were okay, I literally was so scared. I just called my dad and left a voicemail. And then I think my dad is worried about that. He texted and called Garrett like 8 times. And then we got dressed in the uniform. The uniform is really hot and really uncomfortable, but it's practical.
And I'm your senior drill instructor. Discipline and spirit are the hallmarks of a Marine. We will give every effort to train you, even after some of you have given up on yourselves. From you, we demand the following. You will give 100% of yourselves at all times. Be completely honest in everything you do. A Marine never lies or cheats. You must work hard to strengthen your body, your spirit, and your mind. Above all else, never quit or give up.
Then they had us line up, and it was game on.
Say aye, sir. Aye, sir. No, no, scream aye, sir. Aye, sir.
It was massive information overload. They were screaming at the top of their lungs at us, ordering us to perform repetitive tasks. At first, I didn't really understand the point of this, but then it occurred to me, it's really important to know how to listen and execute quickly in a high-stress situation.
He was like, take your shirt off, put it back on. Take your shirt off, put it back on.
Count like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I can't undo the buttons. I suck at buttons.
Who in the world did anyone ever say to connect that top one? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
then why would you do that? Look silly. Want me to fix you, you little girl?
No, ma'am.
You're a little girl?
No, ma'am.
How old are you?
26, ma'am.
26? Yup, but I gotta fix you, right?
No, ma'am.
I didn't even see your boots,
You
Lucas.
didn't say nothing.
Hi, man.
Get your palms back.
It's not no, you will resign back. It's not an option. Back to
All you'll simply do, you'll walk up to the obstacle, you're gonna grab this rope, you understand? Now you're gonna climb all the way to the top log, you understand?
Hi, sir.
There we go, halfway there. Let's go, faster, faster! All the way up! Well executed, the vicious war cry wasn't there though.
I thought that the obstacle courses were going to just be like fun, and it was really difficult mentally for me.
90 degrees, hands in the air, bam, just like that, good job. This is what we call the A-frame, do you understand?
Aye, sir.
It's also known as the tough one, do you understand?
Aye, sir.
Now it's pretty simple how to negotiate this obstacle, got it? Aye, sir. First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna start off with the 2 ropes are, you're gonna climb the rope all the way to the very top, you understand? Hey, there we go, hey, just like that.
Step on it.
Just like
Reach your legs up as high as you can. Shake out that slack. Good, step on it.
When we went over to the A-frame, they only told us about the first part, getting up the rope. And just getting up that rope by itself was really scary because my arms were shaking.
Hey, so from here, you're gonna walk across the platform all the way until you get to that frame that looks like an A.
Then they told me to climb up the A-frame, and that was terrifying. Will I climb back down after? How do I?
You haven't made it that far yet. You haven't even climbed up yet. Stop thinking about it. Just do it.
What if I fall?
You're not gonna fall. Now pull yourself up.
I'm just really scared of my arm strength.
You don't need arm strength. Just take one more step. Stop thinking about it. Take one more step.
And then be told to grab a rope and slide down it? Hell no. There is no feeling like being up there suspended in the air with nothing attached to you, no sense of safety. If you let go, you're screwed. But for some reason, the instructors had more confidence in me than I had in myself. And that really got me through it. I'm really, really glad I got through it. And that makes me think about other times in my life when I want to do something and I don't push myself hard enough. I just fired M16. I don't know how I feel about guns and just that whole thing in general. I feel like I've always had this perception of guns are really scary, which they are, but it felt empowering to be able to have control over it and understand what I was doing.
There you go.
Yeah!
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
That was actually really fun. We're about to go inside the gas chamber, which is a staple of boot camp. I am really scared. I have never experienced suffocating. I almost drowned once, but I think this is gonna be kind of next level. Once we're in the gas chamber, we're gonna be asked to do a series of physical activities and maybe even remove the mask, which I'm most terrified for. This isn't even about physical prowess, it's entirely mental. We're gonna have to be in there for 8 minutes, and I'm really gonna do my best to last the full 8. If thousands of Marines can do this every year, so can I.
While you were in the chamber, you were going to be along the surface of the wall the entire time, you understand? At no time will you enter towards the center, towards myself or the other staff members, and you will allow them to assist you in moving around the chamber, do you understand?
So we go inside the gas chamber, and I was anticipating smelling something already, and I could see the smoke billowing up, but I couldn't smell anything. I was like, oh my God, okay, this isn't so bad. My mask works, I'm totally fine, totally chill. We did the first exercise, shaking our head. Then when we broke the seal, immediately fire in my eyes, down my throat. It smells like fireworks and a barbecue and hell all at the same time. And we just repeat cycles of having to clear the gas out, let it in, do more exercises.
The last thing you're gonna do is we're gonna prepare to have your mask taken
And at the very end, they tell us to prepare to take the mask off. And as I'm preparing and like undoing the straps, the seal breaks again and my whole mask floods. I can't see or do anything and I'm like wavering around the room. Lucas is like, go, just get out the door. And I collapse immediately.
Keep working! Keep your hands up! Get your hands up!
So today was just day one. It's gonna get even harder tomorrow. So bring your A game. Do you have any questions? No?
No, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How do you feel, Caleb? I feel like we went through some today.
Probably not gonna be here tomorrow.
Do not leave us.
Yeah, sorry. It was really bad. I have a headache now. That gas chamber was stupid.
Why?
Oh, also, I thought like when you took the mask off, you were supposed to inhale.
Me
so I was
too.
taking good old puffs.
I'm really glad you're here. I'm really glad all of us are here. Can you imagine doing this by yourself?
I thought I was gonna have to do it by myself, and yeah, it does help to have other people.
It's day 2. It's 5:30 in the morning, 38 degrees out. Everything hurts. And we are one person down today. Caleb decided to go home.
I was actually talking to Caleb yesterday, and he told me he wasn't coming back today, and I thought he was joking, but turns out he was dead serious.
Oh, we had that option? We're allowed to do that?
I'm a little jealous that he's on a flight to California and I'm about to be on a bus to hell. But also, I think it's important to recognize that Caleb did an amazing job yesterday. 35,000 people go through Marine Corps boot camp every year, and lots of people decide not to finish it.
I got heart.
All you get up right now! Scream out loud! Sit down! Get up! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! All you get off the bus right now!
The best way to describe the physical training this morning was primal.
Get up!
I'm him. 1, I'm him.
Pull! Get on out!
Two more! Pull! One more! Get up on the bar!
Hi, sir.
Jump! Pull!
5. Sprinting, doing pull-ups, push-ups, squats. They were constantly on us.
Hey, all the way down! Any day you want to push! Get on out! You didn't say anything!
6, 7, 8, 9, 10!
It feels like a primal shock to your entire system mentally and physically.
Stop being dramatic! Scream my mouth!
I'm him.
Down! Halt!
Step, freeze.
Elbows tight to the body. Push back.
Michelle,
I'm him.
that hair, it better be fixed tomorrow. Would you go out looking like that?
No, ma'am.
No, right? Exactly the same thing here.
I'm him.
So you got a long time in this chow hall. So you eat your food, and you might want to go to the head and figure something out.
I'm him.
You understand?
I'm him. Yes, ma'am. Every time I think that we're done with heights or something that will really freak me out, it keeps coming back. So we get to the rappel tower, and I'm like, why is anyone jumping off this? This tower is way taller than the A-frame, 55 feet.
You gotta hold it.
I'm too far gone, I can't.
You gotta hold it. Hey, you're right. Hey, lock up. You gotta hold on to the rope.
No matter how scared you get, don't let go.
And I'm supposed to jump off of it backwards.
You got it.
Your left hand right here. Right hand. What hand is that?
My brake hand.
Put that in the small part of your back. I want you to listen to me, all right?
Okay.
I want you to take your right foot and take a step down.
I feel like I'm gonna fall off.
I got you.
Where's my...
Right there.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm okay.
Lock your knees out. I want you to keep your knees locked the whole time until I tell you not to, all right?
Yes, sir.
Keep your feet shoulder width apart. What you do now is lean back. I want you to get in that nice L-shaped position, all right? So keep your knees locked out.
Okay.
Lean back.
This program is really good at finding every single person's weakness and bringing it out.
You need to take a squat. So squat, and then when I tell you to jump, you're gonna jump. So on the count of 3, go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God! You know what? I think I have a bigger fear of heights than I thought I did.
And then I hear Lucas screaming, and I turn to see him dangling off the edge, writhing in pain.
My harness was really tight, and they told us the harness needed to be tight, and so I tightened mine as much as possible, but the moment I sat my weight back into it and it pinched my hips, I told the guy at the top, I can't feel my toes. And he said, as soon as you get to the bottom, take off your harness right away, but you can last 3 more minutes. A little red, a little blue, but the actual rope pinching against that was the worst pain I've experienced this whole trip.
Do you think this training is harder than Ninja Warrior?
100%. I heard we're going to an obstacle course next, so I'm glad.
This is one of the bigger ones, you understand? This is recruit assisted, okay? I'm the recruits will actually use buddies, like their own buddies, to assist them over it for teamwork, do you understand?
Let's go, jump.
Get the chicken wing. I'll kick your leg up.
Let's go, hurry up. Jump. Come on. Let's go, hurry up, let's go. Jump. Let's go, push up. Let's go, jump. Oh, get up, go, keep going.
I'm in.
Don't stop. Let's go, jump.
Big jump. Come on. Leg up.
Oh, he's not gonna do all the work for you. Let it go.
All right, ma'am.
Out, freaking grab that bottom bar with your 2 hands. The palms facing the
Other way.
No, palms facing
There you
the
go,
road.
good.
Out, take control, roll over. Nice, sir.
Right, sir.
We don't have all day, let's go. Simon!
Hi, ma'am.
Let's go, get up the rope.
Get that hook. Rely on it. Push your feet together as hard as you can. Even an inch will do. Just keep pulling. Lock them into your chest. Get them even tighter. Then try to move your knees up.
I don't think I can do this.
Hey, dude, you're not just gonna get away without doing anything. You only 15 burpees.
Aye, sir. 3. When I got to the rope, I had no upper body strength left, but Jesse still tried to help me. Not being able to do the final rope definitely made me feel like a failure because I did this exact same thing on the A-frame. Even though I wasn't able to complete the very last part of the obstacle course, I learned a lot about teamwork and supporting each other. Being able to ask for help sometimes is important. So after I finished that whole saga, Lucas decided to challenge a seasoned Marine to the obstacle course for a 1v1 battle.
Instincts going no, looking bad like a bat with a nine patch. All black through the woods with a backpack and a lit match. Spark one time, got the whole city looking like a dark shade of orange when I burn it down. What it is, what it do, whole clique getting live on the talk of the town. Let me city had a mouth and it wouldn't shut up. On a hunt for a crown, when they get it, I'ma burn it, cause nobody in the game right now even deserve it. What I need a crown for anyway, I should have a halo the way that I made it penetrate the gold. And a penny for your thoughts, I better penny for your soul. You know you want the riches and the money and the fame, so take a bite of the fruit if you choose. Let the juice drip down, then it wait to a pile full of gold. In the house up on the lake, 10 holes on the grapes, new clothes in a row full of J's and 11 in the garage. Looking like it's zoo in here, whole crew in here.
Let's go, come on.
What it do in here? Think I lost my mind. Loose screw in here, then I walk outside. And everybody looking at me while I got them all in my sights. Picking them off, sticking them out, looking like daylight in the night. And I'm killing so many if they really wanna get involved. And everybody falling from the elevator, now I'm great rice in this. It's like a rice and take a bite, it's nice. And I have a nice time with it. By the time that it finds the way to the right side, they hit, not even behind me.
1 minute.
Thank you guys for like helping me through the obstacle course. My arms are just so dead after this morning.
It's really hard.
Yeah,
I heard you
was hell. Like starting
really
the day with that literally set the bar for me to complete exhaustion for the rest of the day.
Yep, I've had this faulty thinking multiple times, and you guys can tell me if you've had this too. Okay, well, it can't get worse from here, and it always does. It always gets worse from there.
I feel like we have a special bond.
I've already told Jesse multiple times, you're my blood brother now, but Michelle, I guess you're my blood sister too. Let's do it. I heard you say that you find it interesting that there's no delineation between men and women.
Yeah, I thought that they would separate us.
On the battlefield, your gender doesn't matter if I'm on the ground and I need someone to pick me up. This has been the best and worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Seriously.
When it's over, that's when I'm gonna be like,
yes,
this is the best thing I've ever done.
Exactly. We're gonna look back on this and be like, that was so freaking cool that we did that.
It's 4 a.m. and we are going to be meeting up with a bunch of recruits who are at the very end of their training. For the past 54 hours, they have been doing pretty much all of the events that you have seen us do so far, with maybe 2 or 3 hours of sleep. And we're joining in on the very last 3 miles of the Crucible hike. At the end, recruits will receive the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor and be called Marines for the first time. We just witnessed hundreds of recruits become Marines. It was really emotional and powerful. If I hadn't gone through the training over the past few days, I don't think I would have been able to fully appreciate the importance of this moment.
We successfully completed the Battles 1 boot camp.
And you thought that I wasn't...
No, okay, let me just get this out in the open. I owe Michelle an apology, everyone. Michelle asked me on day 1 who I was most worried about, and I did in fact say I was most worried about you. I'm sorry, Michelle. I should have said Caleb, because he clearly isn't here.
Definitely feel changed from this experience, and I definitely am going to make a lot of changes in my regular everyday life to be a more efficient person.
I think all of it is teaching Marines how to win battles, down to the speed in which you can button your jacket, to the bigger obstacles of the teamwork or rappelling and all the different obstacles that we learn to overcome.
I definitely have even more respect for the Marines than I did before.
I'll never look at a Marine the same way.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was truly a life-changing experience for me. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below with what extreme challenge I should take on next after I take a few days of rest. And as always, subscribe so we can keep on going on more adventures together. Thank you so much to the Marine Corps for inviting me out for this very special and incredible experience. And thank you so much to everyone who has ever served as a part of the Marine Corps. I have so much respect for you, and thank you for defending our country every day.
I said I ma'am to my waitress last night. She was like, you want guacamole with your chips? I was like, I ma'am.
Scale 1 to 10, what are the chances you're gonna become a Marine?
That's not even a question. There is literally no scale for that, because that's almost like what Mach speed is a snail. Like, you're not gonna measure that. It's not Mach speed, like it's a snail.